All right, I think we're back.
Are we back? That was weird, wasn't it?
That was something.
What's happening in our lives?
Man.
Lego, you look totally different. Want to say hi?
All right.
You a purple bandana today, and it has elephants on it. It's just like your favorite Mr. Elefante.
Yeah. The favorite Mr. Elephant.
Senor Elefante.
He was fine.
What?
Got him all riled up.
He's already riled.
Oh.
We ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we're on.
All right. Well, sorry about that shit.
Whatever
that was, man. Jinx,
Man.
you owe me a soda. A root
Okay.
beer, please. Seer must once more enter into a world he doesn't quite understand. I pray this morn finds you well, Seavy, or at least better than it finds me. Seems I have no choice but to seek out that inspector and convince him to surrender up his mammoth to me. 'Twas unearthed under most suspicious circumstances, after all, and who can say what secrets or heresy it might hold? Therefore, the Inquisition would conduct a thorough inspection and, if needs must, destroy it. Given his affinity for the contraption, I fear the inspector may not be amenable to my request. Nevertheless, he must be made to see that it is in the interest of public safety. Would you be willing to help me persuade him? Fury be praised, at least you have seen reason. Let's pray he will as well. I'm given to understand that while the inspector and his assistant have been wandering all over the city with the mammoth in tow, they often frequent the gazebo near Fortant Manor. With any luck, they'll be out there now. Oh, hey, Bodrick.
It's Bodrick.
Oh my god, you have a butterfly. Nope, it's a fairy.
That's a fairy. He's a healer at the moment.
Wait,
That's not a minion. That's his fairy for healing.
really?
Yep.
Is this why he's in, like, green cape?
Yeah.
Love it. Oh, Bob's finishing his food. Oh, hey. He's awake. Where is that at? Last vigil.
It should be good. You should be able to hear everybody.
Man, I really hope so. Oh. Isn't she adorable?
Let me see how many quests this has.
Cutscene.
Oh.
Verily shall we scour all creation, from the deepest pit of the seven hells to the very pinnacle of the heavens, for the answers we seek. Every day shall be filled with grand adventures, the stuff of fairy tales and legends. Huzzah! A grand adventure in the deepest pit of the seven hells.
Okay. Just so, such is the creed of Hildibrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire.
Well posed,
Well posed,
GG.
GG. Well posed. I dare say you have the potential to be an exemplary inspector someday.
Right, that's enough of that. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Supreme Sacred Tribunal of Hellenic Inquisitory Doctrine, I hereby command you to surrender that mammoth of suspected heretical origin into my custody.
Why, hello there, Seavy. An Inquisitor Seer. Ever the jester, accusing poor Gigi of being clockwork heretic when 'tis plain to see that he is merely a precious young lad.
Precocious.
Precocious young lad.
Oh, there you go again, confusing the poor girl. As if those big, beautiful, boxy eyes aren't the soul of femininity.
Not you please. Were you not witness to the magnificent display of Mandervillian masculinity mere moments ago?
That's because you haven't taught her any better. She needs a proper role model to show her what's what. Mistress Teavy, Inspector Seer? What is all this commotion? We can hear you from the courtyard.
Oh.
Oh, Lord Edmont, my sincerest apologies for the disturbance. I am come to seize this mammoth on behalf of the Inquisition, a fact which I clearly explained to the inspector before you arrived. At which point they set to bickering about the contraption's gender.
What say you, my lord? Do you think Gigi a boy or a girl? This clearly a strapping young lad, no?
Fury take me, not you too. Has the whole world gone mad? Fine, fine. But even supposing that this Gigi is a real boy, you cannot deny that the circumstances of his discovery and miraculous resuscitation were most unusual. He cannot be suffered to roam this city with impunity until the Inquisition has determined he is not a threat.
I beg your pardon? Miraculous resuscitation?
Well,
It was just a magic hammer. I see. Then until such time as Gigi recovers his memory, mayhap it would be best if you adopted him as well, as ward of House Manderville. I will even stand as witness here and now if you wish.
dang, it's like a whole thing.
Adopt? Then that would make me Gigi's father? Doubtless the Inquisition would think better of taking any action which might threaten the cordial relationship between our two houses. Yes, of course, I'll do it. I, Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, do hereby grant this child the patronage of House Manderville.
Papa Hildy! Papa Hildy! The inspector's finally become a father. It's so beautiful.
Quite. Now that you no longer fear the Inquisition, you are free to show Gigi more of our fair city. Indeed, I strongly encourage you to do so. Mayhap by the grace of the Fury, something will jog his memory. Thank you, Lord Edmont. I shall not forget this kindness. Come, my faithful assistant. My beloved son, we must away. Yeah, that happened.
Oh, Halone, I would not presume to question your grand design, but God, confound it all. Wow. Mayhap I cannot detain the mammoth, but I am still within my rights to observe the blasted thing.
Lord Godbert will be pleased to hear that his son is as hale and healthy as ever. Not that I would ever presume to meddle on another father's behalf, and certainly not without consent. the GG situation. Uh-oh. Already.
So, do you want a battery? Oh, I don't have a battery. Man, are we going to get it together today? Come now, GJ. Surely gazing upon this wondrous work of Ishgardian architecture stirs something within your soul. This grand manor of House Durin Male Timsart. Pray do not fill the boy, the mammoth's head, with such nonsense. That's the supreme sacred tribunal of Hellenic inquisitory doctrine. I should know. I work there. Furthermore, I am quite certain that there is no House Durin Maeltimsart, and that it is rather a ludicrous portmanteau. Portmanteau? I think so. Of the 4 high houses, including that esteemed house, which but recently stood as witness to your adoption. Well, Gigi, do you remember anything? No, nothing. I say, rather than parading him before the grandiose, why not give him a taste of something more prosaic? Let's make our way to the holy stables that he might bask in the singular sights, sounds, and smells of Ishgard's famous chocobos. Oh, will you hand me one of the waters that's in the fridge? Do you like the flavor of that popcorn? Really good, right? Either one. What is it? Is that right? I thought it was a coconut water. Can you tell me, is this upstairs or down? Am I frozen on bitch face again? Dang. Splendid specimens of horse bird flesh, would you not agree? In the hands of a skilled jockey, any one of them could take first place at the saucer. These chocobos are the pride of the Ishgardian cavalry, and any temple knight who dared exploit them for personal gain would answer to the Fury herself. How about now, Gigi? Do you remember anything about Ishgard? Be sure to sniff the chocobos. It might help. It didn't. You know, just because you found him in a Kurthan snowbank, it doesn't mean he hails from Ishgard. Which is why we ought to try taking him to the markets and exposing him to all manner of goods from across Eorzea. Excellent suggestion, Inquisitor. Wait, am I not complicit in this farce? Fury, forgive me. Yeah. That's what I say. Oh, really? Cool. But I want one. Buy me a chocobo. Please, father. Uh-oh. Father, that strange looking thing's staring at us. Gigi! 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 How do you say emojis? Emoticons. Am I that strange looking? Why? Back to the foundation. Back to the other thing. Is that me? Oh, how do you set that? What? The what? No. I like started to auto run. When did I press L1? Yeah, I was. Yeah. But I don't remember pressing L1. Why bother? It's no use.
Now, Gigi, you must not give in to despair so easily. Did I not promise you days filled with grand adventures and the eventual discovery of your misled memories? Spirits, Gigi, spirits.
Oh my god.
Oh no. My word, a vase flung to the ground with reckless abandon. Could this be the opening salvo of an indiscriminate campaign of vandalism?
One waged by your wild gesticulations, perhaps? At least look before you strike a pose. The gods only know how much that vase cost. This dude knows how much it costs. 123,504,000 gil at last assessment. was over 700 years old and graced the homes of a dozen archbishops, 8 counts, 2 lord commanders, and 1 duke. 100 million gil? Oh, Halone, why have you forsaken me? Get it, Gigi. Wow, would you look at that?
They got fixed.
Nice. It's a miracle. Nay, the divine intervention of the Fury herself. Did I do that?
GG,
Jeez.
my boy. That was marvelous. You're a born artisan just like father.
Papa Hildy's papa? Your grandpapa Godbert, the man who woke you with a few gentle taps to the noggin. You wouldn't believe what else he can do with that hammer of his. Why, some folks say he wields the very powers of life and death. Once he and the missus come back from their tour of the Western Highlands, I'm sure they'd love to see that trick of yours. Do not demean this mammoth's power as a mere parlor trick. We just witnessed a miracle, and I demand that you all acknowledge it. This mammoth. Sir, I say, sir, 100 million gil for the mammoth. Nay, 100 million gil and the Duke's priceless vase.
My word, is this what passes for trade in Ishgard? Gigi is my flesh and blood. I will not sell him at any price.
Please, Papa Hildy, no more. I know you mean well, but we can deny the truth no longer. I am a mammoth.
Gigi, whatever has gotten into you? You are my son. You are a Manderville man.
Listen to your papa, Gigi. You're a Manderville girl, through and through. Stop it, both of you. You're not my papa or my mama.
Well, it is only to be expected. Gigi is at a rebellious age. Strange as it may sound, I too tested my parents' patience, and that on more than one occasion. But if they could weather the storm, then so can I.
I say we find out what's got him thinking he's a mammoth. But he is a mammoth. How can you not? Oh, never mind.
You're frozen again.
Is it bitch face again?
No, it's just looking down.
Hildibrand knows in his heart that love transcends dimensions of time and space, definitions of man and machine.
The course of fatherhood did run smooth, but I, Hildibrand, guardian of Gigi, doting parent extraordinaire, shall find a way to overcome this trial, be reconciled with my beloved son.
Course of fatherhood never did run smooth.
But I, Hildibrand, guardian of Gigi. Oh wait, I already read that.
Course of fatherhood never did run smooth.
What are you talking about? Did I not read that?
Said the course of fatherhood runs smooth.
Oh.
That's the spirit. Solving a simple case of childhood rebellion should be easy for a man who's unmasked thieves, defeated duelists, and led armies of the undead. Yes, that's all very... Wait, what was that about the undead? Actually, don't tell me. For now, all that matters is finding that mammoth. We should begin by speaking with the sentries stationed at the city gates and the airship landing. If Fury help us, he has left Ishgard. We need to know about it sooner rather than later. I'll visit the Ark of the Worthy while the inspector and his assistant head to the airship landing. You can question the guard at the gate near the manufactory, after which we'll regroup there and share our findings. Dismissed.
Harry Ward is his name. Little fellow with a wide-brimmed hat. He came through here, bought passage on a supply ship bound for Falcon's Nest. One of them, what's the names? Lalafels, right? Funny little buggers. Seem keen to be anywhere but here. You just froze on
That is so unfortunate. Why do I keep phrasing like that? Well, if Gigi left this city, it was not by the main gates.
I'm trying to unfreeze.
Oh, and the sentries at the airship landing have seen no one matching his description. Falcon's Nest, Fury, take me. Must we return to that freezing pit of despair? Wheresoever Gigi goes, I will follow him and find him and embrace him as my son once more. However, I surmise our final destination lies far beyond the walls of said outpost. Indeed, there is but one reason he would return to those frozen wastes, to frolic in the snow and cast his worries to the winds. Really? He seemed in no mood to frolic when last I saw him. As I recall, he used his arcane powers to Mendevos, only to become morose and belligerent when it became clear to him that he was, in fact, a mammoth. One might even say he remembered what he was, remembered his purpose. So he returned to Western Kurthis, that famous breeding ground for heresy, where first we found him. Come to his heretic masters to share with them the intelligence he had gathered on the city. At long last, the undeniable, the unquestionable, the unmistakable scent. Heresy. What are we standing around here for? We have a heretic to catch. Inspector, I'm starting to think that Inquisitor Seer might not think very highly of our little girl.
It is possible, but I would not presume to know his feelings ere he voiced them explicitly. Until such time as he does, we should endeavor to surreptitiously bring him round to the opinion that Gigi is a boy of pure heart and good intent. Subtly, in all things, Nashu, that is the Manderville way. All right, the Falcon's Nest. Nice utilization of sprint.
Oh, thanks. Aha! I knew it! The mammoth immediately left the outpost and looks to have headed north along the river. By the Fury, I cannot wait to finally catch him in the company of heretics. I don't much like your tone, Inquisitor. If our baby girl ran afoul of any heretics, she'd look them square in the eye and tell them she doesn't want any. Hey, Inspector, I think I just had one of those moments, of insight. Maybe Gigi came out here to find Lord Godbert. I did tell her Grandpapa might like to see that trick of hers.
Brilliant deduction, Nashu. He must be eager to meet his grandparents.
Self-same ones he renounced when he declared you were not his father.
What a fine young gentleman, eager to explore his heritage. Let us make haste, my friends, for a reunion of 3 generations of Mandervilles beckons.
I really can't be bothered.
Oh, cool. Dun-dun-dun. The tracks continue to the north.
Okay. Oh, shit.
They're throwing balls at each other. The mammoth lies motionless in the snow, fragments of ice stuck to its cap, suggesting the impact of something small and round traveling at high speed. Could be a snowball.
The snowball knocked him out.
Yeah.
Ugh, my head. Cool. Oh, it's you. You followed me.
Oh, Gigi, if you wanted to have a snowball fight with your grandparents, you should have said so earlier. Papa Hildy was very worried, though he is glad to see that you were unharmed.
It would seem that he was struck by a snowball, much like these Steinbocks. These dead Steinbocks. Are you sure he isn't damaged?
As if a mere blow to the head could fell our Gigi. We Mandervilles are made of stir stuff. I myself have been driven headfirst into the earth on no fewer than 24 occasions.
It's real.
Several times from moms above, and my mind is no less brilliant to be for the experience.
I mean,
Depends on who you ask.
is it though? I expect the Earth was no less brilliant for the experience either. Why are you nodding? Oh, he's behind me, isn't he?
What good fortune to cross paths with you, lot so far from civilization. Forgive me for not taking notice earlier. I was engrossed in my duel with Julian. But how rude of me. Would you care to join us?
Grandpapa Godbert. Grandpapa Godbert. Mama Nashi says you wield the powers of life and death. I beg of you, Grandpapa Godbert. Grant me life. Make me a real boy. Oh my god, this mammoth is Pinocchio. I did not see that coming.
Are you sure about this, son? It may sting a little.
I will endure whatever I must to become a real boy.
Then let us begin.
What? This body. It's everything I ever wanted. It's perfect. Thank you, Grandpapa Godbert. Thank you.
Oh, but I have not even begun to begin.
Fire God.
Byragot, guide my hammer.
Oh.
It grew huge. What just happened?
Papa Hildy, I'm a Manderville man.
Gigi, my son, come to your father. Let me have a look at you.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Papa Hildy. Gigi. Nashu crying.
Why is he gonna punch him?
Oh my gosh.
Now that brings back some memories.
Papa Hildy. Oh dear, who could have done such a thing?
Oh no.
Oh. By the Fury, it's just like the vase all over again. Miraculously restored to its original form.
Gigi, my boy, upon further consideration, I believe that this body may suit you best. It is, how shall I put this, more manageable.
And much more adorable. But how can I ever be accepted as your son if I remain a mammoth?
Is that what's been troubling you all this time? Why didn't you say so? A Manderville is more than mere flesh and bone. He is vigor, compassion, honor, a gentleman for all seasons. Be you man or machine, it makes no difference. If they call you a mammoth, you look at them in the eye and say, "Nay, I am a Manderville mammoth." Mother, father, forgive me for not consulting with you earlier, but circumstances forced my hand. I have formally adopted Gigi as my son and ward of House Manderville. You gods, I knew he was fond of the mammoth, but did you hear that, woman? Our son's gone and got himself a son.
Grandpapa Godbert. Grandpapa Godbert.
It all makes sense now. Grandpapa Godberg and Grandmama Julian. I've been waiting years to hear those words. Grandpapa Godberg, Grandmama Julian. Few things in life are grander than becoming a grandparent, as they say. Ha ha ha. Because grandparent. Uh-oh.
And what's so bloody grand about it? I'll not be made grandmother to a bloody buggering mammoth. It's past time I beat some sense into my beloved boy. Fury take me. I'd heard the tales of dark nights before, but no, it couldn't be. Oh, I think it was something far worse. Heretical, like as not, but rules be damned. I'm not risking my life to find out. They're mad, utterly mad. A whole damn lot of them. How their house could rise to such prominence, I'll never understand.
They rich?
Well, at least the mammoth seems to have overcome its existential crisis. Before today, I didn't know a mammoth could even have an existential crisis. Wait, what am I saying? It's a mammoth. Why should I care what it claims to think or feel? Fury take me. Their idiocy is infectious. I mustn't allow myself to fall prey to it. Follow procedure, report to your superior, one step at a time. One step at a time.
All right, 4 more sections.
What is sections?
1 more quest.
Huh.
Oh no! Die.
Oh no. Ah, Lego's stuck in the cab again. Come here, BB. Come here. Come here. Did you get stuck again? Were you crying? Oh, see? What are you doing? Come here. Hmm? All right. Right then, my superiors, having been informed of the mammoth's adoption by House Manderville, as witnessed by House Fortin, proceeded to take me to task for my gross mishandling of the situation. They remain convinced that the mammoth is the product of heretical machinations and have commanded me to redouble my efforts to prove this incontrovertible fact. That may prove problematic, however, as Gigi seems to have forsaken his quest to recover his memories and thrown himself wholly into his new life as a Manderville mammoth, casting about for any hint of a case alongside his doting father. In any event, though I do not share my superior's conviction, I think it's safe to say there is something exceedingly unusual about this mammoth. You saw with your own eyes how effortlessly it restored that vase and itself to its original form. Reconstructive magics are not particularly rare, but his are unlike any I have ever seen before. These are great.
A gazebo to call our own.
That you stand here before me is proof that Halone smiles upon me this day. I have need of your assistance, Seavy. Before you think to run away screaming in terror, I pray you hear me out. It concerns the esteemed and now missing and presumed dead Knights of the Heavensward. None have returned to the capital since all the unpleasantness began, yet recently we've heard rumors of these honored sirs walking the streets. 'Tis heresy most foul, I say, and I mean to get to the bottom of it. But we will need all the help that we can get, which means, fury take me, we could benefit from a certain individual's serendipity. Besides, if we don't seek him out, he's like to show up at the worst possible time anyway. At least this way, it'll be on our terms. And we can keep an eye on that boy. Mammoth. Yes, right. Oh, you must be wondering why I asked you to come. Well, you and the inspector seem to enjoy a natural rapport, so... Praise Halone. For a moment, I was afraid you'd make me beg. This may well be my last chance to prove my worth to my superiors. And if I can't, Mortal Manor. Patrick AFK.
Because, Gigi, such behavior is unbecoming a gentleman.
But why, Papa Hildy? Why is it unbecoming a gentleman?
Inquisitor Seer, Seavy, good evening to you both. Are you come as adoring fans of, or on business?
Business. Always business. You may rest assured.
Then I, Hildibrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire, am at your service. Is it robbery, murder, tax evasion?
Evasion. Wait, before we get into that, what's going on here?
Much as it pains me to admit it, my beloved Gigi, the apple of my eye, the fruit of my loins, attempted to deface this lovely gazebo. Naturally, as his father, it falls to me to see him return to the straight and narrow.
That's not true. I was drawing a family crest for our home.
Now, Gigi, I know you're fond of this gazebo, as we are all. Or as are we all. But it belongs to Lord Edmond. You wouldn't want to steal from Uncle Edmond, would you?
I guess not. And where is our gazebo, Papa Hildy? Does it have a warm stove with a steaming kettle, too?
Oh, Gigi, don't you see? We have no need of kettles or gazebos. As gentlemen inspectors, the world is our oyster. We can go whither we please, where the red fern grows or the wild rose blooms.
And yet, you've been sleeping in Lord Edmond's gazebo for how long? I don't care about wild roses. I want to live in a gazebo with Papa Hildy and Mama Nashu. Gazebos are quite expensive and dangerous if not domesticated.
Dangerous indeed, my boy. And besides, we are gentlemen inspectors, free to travel the length and breadth of Eorzea in search of a case. Does that not sound more thrilling than whittling away the hours beneath a gazebo?
I guess. If it's a case you want, you need not go so far. We are currently investigating reports of individuals masquerading as knights of the Heavensward. These contemptible charlatans are rumored to have tricked several hapless maidens into attending private parties for a small fee, with the promise of enjoying the company of these great sirs. Those who were foolish enough to attend found their experience to be so traumatizing that they have refused to discuss them in detail. Needless to say, your assistance in this matter would be greatly appreciated, and for it you shall receive due compensation.
Say no more, Inquisitor, say no more. I, Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, am well versed in the ways of the fairer sex.
Since when?
Mummy, mother, dearest, I was under the impression you had departed for Old Da.
And leave my beloved boy to keep on playing at being an inspector as well as a father to a bloody mammoth? Bugger that. You're coming home right this instant.
How can you say such things? It is my life's calling to be an inspector, and Gigi is my son. He is a Manderville man.
Grand.
Grand as it is to see you, you have come at a most opportune time. The young women of Ishgard are in need of a champion to defend them from fiends most foul. Come, Nashu, come, Gigi, we shall demonstrate to my mother our peerless investigative skills and bring these criminals to justice.
Balls, he's stubborn. He probably gets it from his sorry arse of a father. Trust you lot'll help me to keep him out of trouble. Right then, come along. Well, that could have gone better. And worse. Let's not keep them waiting. Please do not think me so foolish to fall for their charade. Oh, please, do you think me so foolish to fall for their charade? From what I heard from the others, said knights bore not even the slightest resemblance to the Heavensward. As if I had not already memorized every detail of my dear Sir Adelfel's face. Oh, wherever could he be? am truly outside her grace. My allowance all gone to waste on those, ugh, I dare not say it. Mayhap those awful rumors are true. Mayhap I must needs accept that he now walks in Halone's halls. I demand satisfaction, swift and terrible vengeance. How dare they prey upon a lady's emotions to line their pockets with gil? If Sir Sherabert was here, he'd purge the lot of them like the festering sickness they are. Ah, yes, a pity he too remains missing. So very much a pity. Papa Hildy. That grandmama over there is staring at us.
Now, Gigi, a gentleman must be more careful with his words. First of all, you have only one grandmother. Second, and this is tremendously important, never ever call her that. At least, not yet. Promise?
Yes, Father. I promise not to call Grandmama Julian Grandmama Julian. Greetings, milady. Oh, ain't you a charmer? There I was thinking I might have to rip your bloody head off if you said the G word one more time. Like that, Papa Hildy?
Ah, my faithful assistants. Have you gleaned any new information?
Other than the fact that these women scorned seem to detest the fake knights with every fiber of their being. These two women were telling me all about what they'd do if they cornered Sir... Is this the best you can do, then? Bloody oaths and girlish fantasies, and you call yourself a Manderville man.
I assure you, Mother, we are only just getting started. The tapestry of lies and deception behind which the truth hides is oft unraveled with the tug of a single loose thread.
It's not wrong.
I say, young lady, I would beg but a moment of your time.
Somehow I doubt that young lady was targeted by the charlatans we seek. Aye, 'tis true. I too was taken in by the false promises of those awful, awful men. Long have I yearned for a chance to meet Sir Belgwin. So when they said I finally could, I didn't hesitate for even a moment. When they escorted me to the manor and undid the blindfold, and I looked on the hideous faces of those so-called grand sirs, I screamed and fled. They were gone when I returned with the watch, but their neighbors said they had overheard them speaking about seeking shelter in a place called Idleshire. I know it's not much, but I pray this information helps you in your search.
My lady, I swear to you, here and now, I, Hildibrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire, shall not rest until these dastardly fiends are punished for their foul crimes.
Huzzah! 3 cheers for Papa Hildy. Hip, hip, hooray. Hip, hip, hooray. Hip, hip, hooray.
And there you have it. Our quarry can be found in Idleshire. Come, my loyal assistants. Justice waits for no gentleman.
It's all well and good, but I've never heard of this Idleshire. Have you? You mean we're to travel to the Dravanian hinterlands? Right now, just like that? Going to Idleshire.
Idleshire. Idleshire. Idleshire. Idleshire. Oh, they're up by the gate. Truly, this magnificent settlement is a testament to the hard work and camaraderie of her Uplander and Gobby citizens.
Yes, well, I'm just glad we're no longer being pursued by fire-breathing dragons, musket-wielding crabs, and bomb-throwing goblins. You know, the other ones. But they were no match for Lady Julian and that pan of hers, am I right? I want to see her make the bad gobbies fly again. God's sakes, Hildy. Except in Seavy, this lot would be dead in a ditch somewhere if it weren't for me.
Nonsense. I would never let any harm come to my loyal assistant or my beloved son.
If I may interject.
Now then, let us split up and question the good people of Idleshire. My keen inspector's sense tells me that one of them has knowledge of the false knights we seek. Cool chat.
Thanks. Yes, Loud Jocks knows of grand sirs. Sneaky uplanders keep to selves, mingle not with gobby flocks. But each to own, Loud Jock says. No questions, only jingly shine. Exceedingly experienced treasure hunter. Oh, I know all about the grand sirs. They keep to themselves in that building of theirs south of the round spot. You'd best watch out, though. They're a dangerous bunch, liable to kill you for looking at them cockeyed. It's entirely possible that I've gone completely and utterly mad, but are you perchance the long-lost twin sister of an Ishgardian noblewoman? What? Look behind you, a three-headed gooboo. Why do I feel like I've not seen the last of that old woman? Super sus. Oh, you must be talking about them grand sirs. They drifted into Idleshire some time ago, as I recall. Pay visits to the great library. Oh, I couldn't tell you why. Oh, there's a summoning bell here. Cutscene.
If only we had the testimony of a concerned citizen which could conveniently direct us to the villain's precise location. The grand stairs are holed up in a building to the south of the markets. Good show, Seavy. That's the one. Come in. Let's inform the others. Twould seem that no one is home. There is naught we can do but wait then.
Papa Hildy. I just want to say that I really like this place. I think that you and me and Mama and Nashu could have lots of exciting adventures if we stay here.
You may be right, Gigi. This community seems to have fostered an enlightened, free society welcoming of honest souls willing to work and contribute to the great whole. Did anyone happen to see a gazebo on the way in?
As I live in Hildibrand, Helidor, Maximilian Manderville.
Could that be, I say? Could that be Slowfix coin toss?
Do you know this Gobby Inspector?
I most certainly do. Why, Master Slowfix was my very first employer.
When traveling through Thanalan long ago, Gobby Flock was waylaid by Uplander bandits. With no jingly shine to pay brass blades, we had no way to backtake goods. Until we make busy deal with Gentleman Uplander, that is. With fastness, he finds Uplander bandits and brings much bangy boom, and returns to goodly gobbies, missing goods, and great justice. Henceforth, Slowfix gains new appreciation for Uplanders, but for chance encounter with Gentleman Uplander, he never conceives of egalitarian utopia. One may even claim Hildy a founding father of Idleshire, with metaphorical tongue flaps, that is.
Oh, the memories. It was a near thing for the bandits who were clever enough to see through my ingenious disguise as an innocent milkmaid. But in my haste to escape, I tripped over a barrel of fire sand, as they say, boom, gobby, boom.
What? No busy deals for the wicked. No busy deals indeed.
But leaving that delightful anecdote aside, ye gods, Master Slowfix, just look at what you and your flock made of these ruins is making me big eyes.
Gobby flock has come long way since wandering days, but we have not forgotten Gentleman Uplander's kindness. Slowfix is here to offer hand lending. Well,
wait. Far be it for me to refuse. My son Gigi has grown quite fond of your magnificent city, and so I should like to stay here with him and my sister for a time. We would not require much in the way of accommodations. A humble gazebo, for example, would more than suffice.
Why settle for gazebo when perfectly good estate right behind you? Residents of building in arrears, and Slowfix happy to evict them.
But we were pursuing the fiends who lived here on suspicion of defrauding young women.
Fraud? And Slowfix's egalitarian utopia? This he will not abide. All the more reason to let Gentleman Uplander and his flock stay instead of Grand Sirs. No need for jingly shine either. Huzzah! A giant gazebo to call our own.
I do not know what to say. Thank you, Master Slowfix. Thank you.
No need for teary-eyed tongue flaps. Gobby Flock is possessed of moral obligation to repay Gentleman Uplander for past generosity. Enjoy new gazebo and good luck with hunt for Grand Sirs.
He just evicted those people.
Yeah, I did. Papa Hildy, since this is our gazebo, is it okay if I draw our family crest on it?
I can think of no better way to celebrate this joyous occasion, and perhaps draw the ire of our new home's former tenants. Come, let us go and purchase some paint together. This gazebo shall be your canvas.
Now he's gone and gotten himself a sodden gazebo. Bloody hells if he really thinks I'm going to let him keep on playing at being a father. Oh my god. It was a great montage.
Still no sign of our notorious Grand Sirs. I dare say we're going to need more paint.
I wonder who drew that. If somebody's kid did.
Could have been.
I wonder if like Yoshi P has kids or something.
Much as it pains me to admit it, a gentleman's stamina is not without limits. I dare say I could do with a spot of tea.
Hey, Inspector. Is it just me or have those two been looking at us for the past few minutes?
Oh, this is quite normal behavior from my adoring fans, I should think. When finally presented with an opportunity to meet their idol in the flesh, all too many succumb to their fear and flee.
Or maybe, just maybe, they're the grand bloody sirs. Come on, they're getting away. Is this, how do I get there? Right.
Wow, they got far real quick.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, flying eagle. Standing out loud. Nothing left.
Hey, so I'm doing this thing over here with all these people. Do other people see Hildibrand and Julian and Seer?
No, they see you just standing in the middle of nowhere by yourself.
Okay, so when other people are like just standing there, they're probably talking to somebody within their own story.
Yeah. So if you just see people randomly just standing in the world, they're talking to somebody.
Yeah, like you see if they're in the middle of a cutscene or something, but you don't see when they're just here like this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is...
Unless they're in the exact same part of the story as you.
Oh, really? So if we
Yeah.
were on the same quest, somebody could come over here. Oh, that's right.
Yeah, like when we do those
Yeah.
seasonal
event.
quests and stuff.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right.
Hearken to me, you dastardly rapskillions. You have nowhere to run. Reveal yourselves at once. I shall not ask you again. Come forth, grand sirs. Name yourselves and answer for your misdeeds.
Oh, shit.
What is this slow motion? They're so old.
They're so old. They must be really grand. Like Bilbo over there.
Slayer of 1,000 worms, the silver spear which hath pierced the very heavens. Orland, master of magics, ancient and awesome, the divine hand which had defeated all maladies save... What is that? Senescence? What is that?
What is senescence?
Malady save senescence and incontinence. Goonspart. I don't know what senescence is.
Senescence. The condition or process of deterioration with age.
Oh, so getting older. He
Treated
has
all maladies save senescence and incontinence. Because they're so fucking old. God, fantastic. Gonspar.
Grand Sirs Excelsior.
I don't know whether to laugh or to cry. Mayhap both.
Grandsires, Grand Sirs, you stand accused of willfully and unlawfully convincing young maidens of Ishgard to attend private parties under false pretenses, thereby inflicting upon them terrible financial and emotional distress. I, Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, am come on behalf of these poor, defenseless innocents, and to see that no others are made to suffer as they did. Now, lay down your arms and surrender yourselves into my custody. Ha! The audacity of this boy. You should feel ashamed of your words and deeds. Whoa. You will rue this day and rue it hard. Gods, how I've missed this. The air streaming past, the blood pumping, the taste of copper on my lips, the slight dizziness. It was on a day like this that we met, wasn't it? And when we soared into those azure skies and never truly came back down. Do mine eyes deceive? Pig's knee of my... What? Pig's knee? Pig's knee?
Pig's knee.
Pig's knee of my heart descended from Halone's halls to guide me to her bosom. My beloved, my everything, long have I waited for this moment. Take me in your arms and once more lift me higher, higher, higher. Higher, higher, higher. What just happened?
Shit.
What just happened?
Oh no.
Orland, Orland, Orland. What just... What a turn of events. Alas, poor Orland, I knew him not in the slightest, but he seemed a decent man, chicanery and attempted murder notwithstanding. You will rue this day and rue it hard. What?
Holy shit.
I think it was when he passed out when he flew so high.
I think you're right. Wait, I've seen this before, all too recently. Yes, anyway. He's only mostly dead. If the Master of Magic's ancient and awesome here acts with all haste, the man may yet be saved.
Oh, you're referring to me. I see, I see. With all haste, was it? Yes, yes. I'll get right on that.
Oh my gosh. Dude. What?
Oh, mournful voice of creation, send unto me a creature of the abyss, my thrall to command, that I may smite. No, wait. That's no good. Let me see. Something of a rather less controversial tradition. Yes, something with more pep. A vortex of biting winds to rend the flesh and smite my foes.
Foes? I thought you were friends. Oh my god, he's falling asleep.
Saint Renee bugging me with a bleeding gay bulg. My back. It would seem I underestimated you lot.
That makes two of us?
Enough. Leave them be, or do you not care what becomes of the mammoth?
Oh no.
How did he get caught?
How did he get
when
caught?
When did he get caught?
When did he get caught? Gigi? But
when? How? I just asked those before he did.
It's the old crew. I thought I recognized you. First in Ishgard, then in Idleshire. You've been following us since we left the capital. Bearer of faces fair and fearsome, the midnight shadow which hath deceived kings and queens. Doris!
It's Doris.
You can't possibly have been so naive as to think we'd not see through your ridiculous disguises. And yet, here you are, so effortlessly and easily lured into our trap, for which we are most grateful. Mind, my companions are hardly cut out for life on the road. All has been in preparation for this moment. The parties, the petty schemes. From the first, the objective of this grand design has been this singular mammoth.
I swear to you, if you harm Gigi in any way...
We have no desire to hurt the boy. We but require his help to reclaim that which is rightfully ours. Our youth. Confound it, I can't see. Damn. They're very slowly getting away. He's healing him as they go. Papa Hildy. Gigi.
Stay strong, my son. I swear I shall find you. What is this?
Oh my gosh. Right. So
12 struck me down for a fool. So desperate was I to seize the grand sirs that I failed to discern their true intent before it was too late. And now poor Gigi is in their clutches. What if I never see my beloved son again?
I suppose we ought to be prepared for the worst. It could be halfway to rads at hand by now. Very much doubt that, given that they were moving at an adamantoise pace. Oh, adamantoise's pace. Adamatoises.
It's because it's like a tortoise.
Adamantoise.
Adamantus.
Adamantus's pace.
I read it as adamantoise.
Adamantoise.
But last
tortoise.
we figured it is you say a tortoise, so it's adamantus.
Little Milksop's right. Let's get after the old buggers. Huh. What my mentor used to call me, among other things. Oh, the memories.
Don't trust anyone over 60 is the name of the quest.
It's fantastic.
They didn't get very far.
They didn't. Oh, fuck. They attempt to flee very slowly.
So it seems that the Grand Stairs have been caught once more by the very inspector that was trying to catch them.
God. How ironic. Also, how premature. We have them, yes, but they still have Gigi. Damn it. If only some manner of opportunity would present itself. Ask and ye shall receive. We can ambush that wizened dragoon, take him hostage, and demand an exchange.
Inquisitor, sir, you disappoint me. A gentleman cannot condone this violent kidnapping and ransom of his elders. No, no. We shall approach this problem as paragons of honor and virtue. Seavy will stalk and subdue the Grand Seer, then relieve him of his armor.
How is stripping an old man naked more gentlemanly than taking him hostage?
Rest assured, I shall reveal all soon enough. Godspeed, Seavy.
Right.
Wow, cool horse. Ah, I knew you'd... Oh, wait, who are you again? There's something awfully familiar about those muscular forearms, those strong yet tender-looking fingers. I say, would you be so kind as to massage my shoulders, young lady? There's this lingering ache, this tension that Gunspart can't seem to soothe with his magics. Remove my best plate? Oh, of course. How silly of me. Pray lend me a hand with these straps.
Oh my gosh. What is this story?
I guess you massaged Hildibrand in the first one, when he was in the
That's true.
lake. Truly, young lady, you are a saint.
Oh my god.
Ah, I swear, it's the little things you begin to appreciate. My dear departed wife used to help me with my armor, you know. Right. I should be seated to better receive your tender ministrations.
He's under my dress, just BTO.
Yeah. Ah, the healing tingle. Would that I had a tincture of salamander with which to treat these aches. My little pigsney used to spread some on my chest and under my nose to help me sleep through the night.
Well, it's Vix.
Vix.
Everybody needs fix.
Come, do not be shy. Work those soothing fingers into each and every knot. Slowly. Make me forget my troubles. Harder, harder, higher, higher. Close your eyes and dream.
Right.
The old dragoon's soft snoring suddenly stops, and you begin to fear you may have borne witness to his final moments. Leaning closer, you extend a hesitant finger only to stop short when a sudden spasm signals the resumption of his labored breathing.
God, he's got sleep apnea. Oh, God.
He's so old.
This is like the best story yet. Oh, no. Now he's down to his skivvies.
With the utmost care, you remove Orland's sabatons and breeches, leaving the sleeping old man exposed to the elements and at the mercy of the nearby ravenous bears and tentacled morvels. May he rest in peace.
Right. Okay. Ah, my stalwart assistant. By your return, I gather you have taken care of the dragoon. And by taken care, I mean afford him all due courtesy as befitting a man of his years, whilst returning with the equipment I require. Capital. Then without further ado, I shall disguise myself as Orland and free Gigi from captivity. You two look nothing alike. They may be old and slow, but they're not blind. Oh, ye of little faith, you are in for a treat, for you shall have a front row seat to this magnificent display of Mandervillian guile and subterfuge. My God.
Hey, is it time for dinner yet?
We just ate, you daft bugger. Where in the hell's is Orland? I know he's got to take a piss every hour, but damn it, he could at least be quick about it. And y'all don't even know. It's nap time.
Yeah, it is.
What is it, like 3 o'clock? It's about time for supper. It's nap time, then supper. What I'm feeling that.
Me too.
Supper, nap time.
Mm-hmm.
Or reverse.
Greetings, fellow
Antediluvians.
What is that? What is that a real word?
It is.
What?
This is gonna be the next fucking word that you use. What's
Is
the
it
word that you
centenarian?
use? Centenarian.
Yeah.
It's worse.
Oh, okay. Tell me. What is it?
Antediluvian. Of or belonging to the time before the biblical flood.
Oh, what a fantastic word.
Also, ridiculously old-fashioned.
Antediluvians. Yes.
Oh no.
That's my new word.
This is his new word.
It has overtaken centenarians.
Centenarians. Centenarians is old.
Yeah.
No pun intended. What are you eating?
Sandwich.
Oh, you got a sandwich. That sounds nice. Did you eat my sandwich?
Yeah,
Babe, that has gluten in it.
I know.
Okay.
Just one.
All right. Greetings, fellow antediluvians. I have returned. Oh, Jesus. Oh, bollocks. Fucking Doris. It's about time. Fucking A, man. Winner! Okay, no. That's bollocks. Pack up your things. I want us back on the road in 10 minutes.
Before we do that, we must first release young Gigi here. 'Tis behavior unbecoming a gentleman to keep children in cages.
What in the seven hells are you blathering about? He's gonna get away.
No, he will not. See, still here, within my care. Right then, on a completely unrelated note, I shall now take the boy with me on a brief sojourn into the wilderness.
Oh my god. Fury, take me. It's working. He's about to walk out of there with Gigi, and they won't even try to stop him. So far, so good. Oh, shit.
I'm cold, and there are morbles after me.
Oh my gosh. Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
What is this? I'm me, but you're also me. But that can't be unless... This is it. This is the moment when my life flashes before my eyes. Oh, my dearest Pixney, we'll be together at last.
Imposter! How dare you attempt to trick me with a ruse so hackneyed it would make a minstrel blush?
You guys, I never realized dying would hurt so much. Now's our chance, Gigi. Come with me.
Vivi, wait!
Ah, his name is Vivi. Ah. My son, what's gotten into you?
Vivi. Vivi. Where have I heard that name before? Remember who you are, Vivi. What you are. Creation of the great Charlian Archmagus. Archmagus.
I say Archmagus.
Archmagus. Archmagus. Quan. I was given life by Grandpapa Quan. I remember now. We lived together and he taught me many things about the outside world. So he wasn't Gigi, but he was Vivi. Wow.
He looks. His name is Vivi in Final Fantasy IX as well.
Ah.
What exactly do you remember, my son?
Everything. Yes, everything. I remember that Grandpapa Quan created me, that he took care of me, raised me, and that we were very happy. But then he abandoned me. Grandpapa Quan abandoned me. He believed you were flawed, Vivi, that you lacked the power to turn back the hands of time and make him young again. And so in his ignorance, he cast you out and died all alone. It's really sad. To turn back the hands of time than what we witnessed in the Crozier with the Duke's priceless vase. That power could be brought to bear on people? But wait, how do you know all of this? You couldn't have possibly been associates of this Archmagus Quan. We found his journals during one of our many trips into the Great Library. Scavenging for valuable relics is one of the few ways we have left to make a living. We were famed heroes of the war in our prime, with fortunes to match. And no soldier has the strength to triumph over time. Before we knew it, the hour of the sheath was upon us. Ishgard no longer had need of our services. So we came here to eke out a living, to keep doing what we do best until our bodies wouldn't let us. Imagine our surprise when we stumbled upon the opportunity of a lifetime, a second lifetime, as it were. A mammoth with the power to take that which is broken and restore it to its prime state, to turn back time with its temporal magics and give us back our misspent youth. Fury me. Fury, take this. Fury, take me. This is all so... I don't even know if there's a precedent to determine whether or not this constitutes heresy. We knew where to look even. With the journals, we determined that the mammoth was somewhere in the Western Highlands. A chance for a second chance was within reach. And then we were forced to watch as you imbeciles pulled Vivi from the snow, nearly ruining everything. Vivi, listen to me. Come with us and we can help you to unlock your true potential. Just think what you could accomplish were you to master your magics. Not only could you make us young again, but you may even have the power to restore life to Archmagus Quan. Vivi! Vivi! Vivi, Vivi, Vivi. Impossible. No magic can truly return the dead to us. At best, you can animate a corpse, and I need not review the precepts to declare that the products of necromancy are abominations in the eyes of the Fury.
Gigi, wait. What of our adventures? What of our gazebo? You are a Manderville mammoth.
You have always been so kind to me, Papa Hildy, and I will forever be grateful for that. But Grandpapa Quan made me. He made me, and I miss him. So even if it fails, I have to try. What are you doing? They're getting away. We have to stop them.
Mayhap we must respect Gigi's decision.
So that's the end of that chapter, huh? Giving up and coming back home.
I too made a decision long ago to become a traveling inspector, and I have ever stood by it. Mayhap it is from the singular stubbornness of mine that Gigi took inspiration. Nay, I cannot abide by it. He is my flesh and blood, my son. I dare not let him use his temporal magics to pervert the natural order.
His flesh and blood.
Aye, it falls to me, his father, to ensure that Gigi keeps to the righteous path and only utilizes traditional methods of zombification to raise the dead.
Nah, she's all about it.
Inquisitor Seer, I must applaud your dedication to your work and cannot thank you enough for all you have done in our behalf. Yet I fear if we continue as we are, Gigi may be driven to rash action. Therefore, I would ask that you suspend your pursuit of our grand sirs for a time, that I might be afforded the opportunity to convince my son to return peacefully.
Well, seeing as how we can only guess at the full extent of Gigi's powers, it might prove dangerous to act aggressively should he choose to use them.
I knew you would understand. Right then. There's no time to waste. Nashu, let us retire to our new gazebo and discuss our plans.
I suppose it'd have been a shame had he given up that easily. Though that means I'll have to stick around even longer. On the other hand, if that bloody mammoth's really got the power to make him young again, then... Man. I said I'd suspend my pursuit, and I will. But that doesn't mean I won't continue my investigation into that mammoth and its powers in Ishgard. Oh, hey, Badger. I see you've saw fit to return to the capital as well. The Inquisition has a rather large collection of heretical tomes, including many of Charlian origin, and I had a mind to scour them for information on temporal magics. This is, of course, all for the sake of confirming the mammoth's heretical origins. Yes, only that. Why are you looking at me like that, as if to imply that my interest in these matters is more than a professional one? Sure, I don't know what you're not talking about. Thank you, Seavy. That will be all.
One more section. Or, well, 2 more quests.
Hildibrand is great. It's a man at the end of his tether. We need to speak, Seavy. I've been scouring the archives for any information regarding temporal magic since last we spoke, and the results have been rather troubling, to say the least. As you may or may not be aware, ancient Alag is portrayed in the...
In
Caridian.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Yep.
Is that what you say?
Yep.
Enchiladaridian. As a cautionary tale, a great empire brought low by its vanity and hubris. However, there are certain apocryphal texts in which the Alligans are cast in a more sympathetic light, if not outright exalted. 'Twas in these texts that I found references to temporal magics once wielded by Allagan mages. Said magics could be used to halt or even reverse the temporal state of a given object. If these accounts are to be believed, and if Gigi's abilities and these magics are one and the same, then it may well be possible for him to turn back the hands of time for the Grand Sirs, much as he restored the Duke's priceless vase. That being said, there's no telling how this will work with regards to a living being. Consider, if you will, that the vase was filled with water when shattered. Even if the vessel were restored, what would become of its former contents? Would it be filled with water as before? The very same, every drop returned? Or would it be different water? Or would the water once spilt be forever lost?
Good question.
These are really good questions, actually.
Yeah.
I speak of the soul, my friend.
Yeah.
Well, I was thinking more like intestines, but whatever. I speak of the soul, my friend, for even if one could use these magics to restore the dead to life, would they be as they were before, with all the same thoughts and memories and feelings? The Grand Sirs are convinced that they can regain their lost youth, and mayhap they can. But the dead who have entered into Halone's halls cannot return. They cannot. Yet Gigi is nevertheless resolved to try and resurrect Arkmagoose Kwan. Speaking of which, according to some Charlian texts in the archives, Arkmagoose Kwan was an accomplished scholar known for his study of ancient Allegan magics. Further evidence that Gigi's abilities are likely derived from ancient traditions, I suppose. But more importantly, I learned the location of the Arkmagoose's former residence. Mayhap we could find something of interest there, something which could help us to persuade Gigi to change his course. I had a mind to summon Inspector Hildibrand and make the journey there together. Would you be willing to join us? Yeah. Excellent. Then let us be about our business. I saw you, heretic. Uh-oh. Beg your pardon? Are you accusing me of being a heretic?
Yes, you. Inquisitor Seer, I saw you sneaking into the archives and seek out the forbidden tomes. Saw the mad light in your eyes as you partook of their forbidden knowledge.
Oh, for the love of... I did all of that for my investigation.
Aha! You admit your crimes that you did secretly without permission and blatant contravention of our rules. Read forbidden tomes. Then by virtue of the authority vested in my supreme sacred tribunal of Hellenic inquisitory doctrine.
You stupid, ignorant. Are you also desperate to keep your goddamn jobs that you'll go around accusing all the world and his wife of heresy? Is that what we've been reduced to? I'm sick and tired of looking for heretics in every bloody shadow, of trying to guess the secret sins of everyone I meet. It's stupid and pointless, and we're better than that, damn it. We're better than that.
If you will not surrender yourself, then I have no choice but to inform my superiors.
Oh, Lord. Here we go. Let's go stop him. Well, that all came tumbling out, didn't it? Suppose there's no point in trying to convince myself that I have no personal investment in this matter, or that I still have a professional one. Somewhere along the way, I stopped looking for the guilty and started looking for the truth, perhaps. A way to help those in need. There's no place for people like that in the Inquisition, is there? It's only a matter of time before that stuttering fool comes back with an armed guard. Let's depart for Idleshire at once. We need to find the inspector.
Well, he's turned around.
Got him. It's on the team.
Where? Oh, he's behind you.
I guess I don't need to do anything crazy. Not that one. Oh, hello. Hello. Oh.
He's a flying Moogle. He's a fat flying Moogle.
Let's see. It would seem we arrived too late. Inspector Hildibrand has already gone off on his own to confront the Grand Sirs. They came back briefly to trade Jingly Shine for supplies and whatnot, you see. And the Gobby's ear caught them trading tongue flops about killing dragons in the Forelands. When the inspector learned about it later, he said he had to get after them right away and backtake Gigi. He said he had a duty, not as an inspector, but as a father. Bugger that. It's got no obligations to a bloody mammoth, especially one that chose to leave of its own free will, as I recall. I swear I turned my back on the boy for one bleeding second and he loses his goddamned mind. I'm afraid he might try to do something reckless. Don't you think we should try to find him and offer hand-lending? I am rather concerned about what will happen if the Grand Sirs attack. Or worse, kill any of Hraesvelgar's brood. But first things first, I suppose. Seavy, would you be so kind as to assist Mistresses Nashu and Julian in their search for the inspector? I will pay a visit to Archmagus Kwan's abandoned abode in the meantime. Oh, and before you think to refuse, know that you need not fear for my safety. Let's just say that our singular experiences together have inured me to the harsh realities of, well, reality.
What was that word again?
Inures.
No, the older than time one.
Antediluvian.
Antediluvian.
There Teavy goes, man. Huh. Could it be the scrawny little shite's finally found his spine? Let's start by heading to Tailfeather. I reckon the inspector probably went there first to ask after the Grand Sirs. So if we do the same, we're sure to catch up with him eventually. Shake your tail, feather, shake your tail, feather.
Antediluvian.
Hello, Lego. Lego. Switching positions. Lego. No.
Did that on stream. That noise.
Do what?
I did the voice on stream. That's how Lego sounds.
Hello, guys.
Right then, I say we split up and make inquiries separately. If you learn anything about the inspector or the Grand Sirs of Gigi, come and tell me. I think this is the wrong place.
It might be on the other side of that house.
Oh.
Luis won that. The Ishgardians with the mammoth, they were here. Proclaiming to all and sundry that they were going to slay the greatest dragon of them all. The gods only know if the naive fools were serious. Yeah.
Oh, those daft sods. They were for Annex Trine. Not quite sure what their intentions were. They were awfully confident. Not confident, that much I recall.
Three dragon slayers and a mammoth, eh? I'd call you a mummer if I hadn't seen them come through earlier, boasting about how they were off to kill the biggest one yet. Nope. Oh, cool horse.
Thanks.
No,
It's sparkly.
no, that guy was riding a cool one.
Oh.
But yours is cool too. It's one of my favorites. But look at his. Newman. Wow. How do you get that?
What the hell?
Weird. Whoa.
Hello,
That's
friend.
a fancy looking one.
Look, it even has
Tiny feet. It has tassels as well.
tassels.
I wonder if it
Wait,
flaps its wings.
it has 6 feet.
Oh my gosh. Ask him to fly. /S and ask, can you fly real quick? Your mount looks really cool. Yeah, just type.
Is that a thing?
Yeah. Yeah, you just press enter slash s.
/s.
Hi.
Your.
Oh yeah. Oh, you're fine. Whatever.
Hello, friend. Your mount is super cool. Could I creepily watch you fly real quick? Oh, I just said it. I didn't even say it at this person.
It doesn't matter. If they're sitting there, they would see it. Or you could say it at them. If you like. Just copy and paste.
Guess that's what I meant to do.
You can right click them and send tell. Or you could just right click them and send tell. You don't have to copy it.
Oh.
I'll show you how to do it.
Right click.
No, him.
Oh.
You right click him.
Oh.
Or press square on him.
Oh, God. Oh, my God. Right click.
Or square. Press square.
Send tell.
And then press up.
Up.
Yeah.
Enter.
Oh no.
What in the hell?
He won't see. He probably doesn't see it. Oh well. I wonder where he got this mount from.
We're putting you on blast, Baker Pertwee. Is that how you say that?
Okay.
Pertwee.
Oh, or you can message him and ask. Oh, he's AFK. He's got an AFK sign.
See, that's what did you think that we had said?
Oh, I didn't see it earlier.
Oh, what did you comment on?
I didn't.
Oh. You said, "Oh no." I thought you saw as AFK.
No, I didn't.
Oh, I see. So the Grand Sirs were headed for Annex Trine. My dear boy wasn't far behind him either. What are we waiting for? Let's go. Let's go. I see Nashu as like a little Japanese girl.
I think she is.
In my eye.
Oh no, in my eye.
Not important. Jokoi is the best.
Annex Shrine.
Yeah, we can do that. Oof. I can't get comfortable. Maybe that's normal. Maybe that's my new normal. Not being able to get comfortable. What do other people use? They use like computer chairs.
Yeah, like gaming chairs. Or...
I can't imagine those being comfortable.
Oh, you gotta
for
get
me.
the right ones.
I don't like to sit like a normal person.
If you get the right ones, they make you sit in the chair.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know if I would be comfortable in anything like that.
Oh.
Never been comfortable sitting like that.
I think they're outside.
Hello, Mr. Lego. Lego. I squeezed the Lego. Come here. Energy, giving you energy.
Poor unfortunate soul who bears a striking resemblance to Orland is quite firmly embedded in the earth. Would you look at that? The inspector sure gave him what for. That may be, but where'd the other two get to? Not to mention the mammoth. Maybe we pull him out and ask. Though, having said that, it looks easier said than done. Oh, how silly of me. I'm sure you've got more than enough strength to yank him free, right, Seavy? Great interaction. Well, I'll be. He's wearing some sort of magic mask. What makes him look just like the inspector? Just like that man of 1,000 faces back in Ul'dah. No, that's Hildibrand, all right. There's no fool in a mother's eyes. I say, what trouble has my beloved son gotten himself into this time? Why, hello there, Lord Godbird and Inspector, sir. Seer, how'd you two end up traveling together? Blind fortune, you might say. I was too far from Tailfeather when night began to fall, but fortunately, Lord Godbert chanced to find me wandering in the wilderness.
Lord Edmund told me all about this recent trouble with the Grand Seers, as well as Hildy's investigation. And a father cannot help but take an interest in his son's affairs, can he?
As for me, I was eager to share with you my latest findings, namely, Archmagus Quan's research notes.
Oh, I haven't slept like that since I was buried in the lich yard. Well, I must confess no small measure of embarrassment to be found in such a state, having been so unceremoniously disposed by the Grand Sirs. But ignominy notwithstanding, I am most grateful for your succor, and pleasantly surprised to be reunited with you all.
Ignominy is public shame or disgrace. Ignominy. I mean, they use ignominy a lot.
Yeah.
But it doesn't mean I know what it is.
Oh, okay.
This wouldn't have happened had you waited for us instead of... Wait, why in the hell are you still wearing that rubbish?
An impenetrable disguise is essential when consorting with the criminal elements. Alas, 'twould seem the Grand Sirs have grown more perceptive in their newfound youth.
Wait, do you mean they've already regained their youth? What about Gigi? Did you see him? Was he behaving strangely?
Now that you mention it, his warm, soulful eyes were rather more pointy than I remember.
By the Fury, not pointy. According to Archmagus Quan's notes, that's a sign Gigi's using too much magic. If he carries on like this, his ether will be expended, and he'll end up not more than an empty husk.
This is terrible news. We must catch up to the Grand Sirs at once.
Do you know where they were headed? All I heard was that they were keen to slay dragons.
They were bound for the Churning Mists, a place called Zenith, to kill a great worm named Nidhogg. A little late. Really? That all happened? Huh. Praise Virgurd.
Praise Vilger. Fury, take me. What could they possibly hope to achieve?
All right, last one to finish the Hildibrand quest. There was a reward. We didn't know what it was. You just accepted it.
Oh.
And you didn't look at the name of the story.
Oh.
I, Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, do hereby ask you all to aid me in rescuing my son and putting a stop to the Grand Sir's machinations.
You know, there's really no need for all that. We came because we wanted to help. I, Nashu, faithful assistant, maker of explosives extraordinaire, do hereby present to you this fresh change of clothing.
Capital. I knew I could count on you, Nashu. I shall change en route. Come, my friends, to Zenith and to Gigi. The name of the quest is called If I Could Turn Back Time.
Oh.
Just like the song.
If I could turn back time.
Let's see what the quest reward is.
Oh, where do you see that at?
You just click on If I Could Turn Back Time. What is that?
Oh, it's a tiny Gigi. Yeah. Didn't know where they were at.
Make ready, my friends. The final battle with the Grand Sirs is at hand.
Oh, jeez.
Ugh, it would seem my wounds were more serious than I thought. I fear I am in no condition to confront our foes. There is but one thing that could restore me to my former indomitable self.
Don't you worry, I've got some salamander oil right here. Shall Mummy give her baby boy a massage?
Oh, my dearest mummy, mother dearest, I would not impose upon you, not when my ever loyal associate Seavy stands ready to minister to my muscles.
Don't tell me you're embarrassed. Let Mummy take care of little Hildy's hurt.
My dear wife, I know you mean well, but let Seavy handle it. Theirs is a bond watch which transcends time and space and personal boundaries.
No, it don't. If that's the way of it, I'm counting on you, Seavy.
Let us brook no further delay. Come, my friend, coat my body in oil as you have done many a time before. Why do you hesitate? Have we not done this time and time again? Oil me up, woman. He does this even if you're a man as well. He says, oil me up, man. Ooh, how it soothes my aches and pains. Quickly now, knead it into my flesh. Knead as you have never kneaded before. Such furious kneading. I applaud your enthusiasm, but mayhap I urged you to excessive force. Nay, you are in the right. Already the gentle warmth begins to spread throughout my body. The fires of righteousness burn in you and my breast. Hold, my son. Though your passion is renewed, you may yet be spurred to greater feats of Mandervillian strength. Derived from the purest essence of salamanders, the ancient legacy of House Manderville, Salamanderville. To you, my beloved son, now become a proud father, I bequeath this most sacred of oils. Salamanderville? Could it be that the legends were true? Your muscles shall shine with the brilliance of 1,000 suns. No mortal man will have the power to do you harm. Verily it's so. For by the grace did I once weather the slings and arrows of a bandit horde and bring my hammer of justice to bear upon their wicked heads. The time has come, Seavy. Take this oil and help Hildy become the Manderville man he was meant to be. It's ridiculous. With the background music.
Yeah,
I am
right.
ready for my final oiling, Seavy. Salamanderville. Oh, Salamanderville. How it flows into every nook and cranny. Quickly now, lay your hands upon me. Massage me with all of your might. Yes, yes. That's the spirit. I can feel it building and rising. Rising!
What's rising, for one? Why? It's so creepy. Everybody's watching this.
At least we're not in the water this time.
Right.
Such passion, such fervor. I am the inferno unbound, the tempest unleashed, but I have not yet begun to pose.
That.
I'm Manderville Man.
Right, great. So good.
Haha, the Salamanderville is my word. I have never felt so alive. Such vibrant colors, such intense sounds, such fragrant smells. Mother, Father, Seavy, 'twas your oils and your strong yet tender fingers which opened my eyes to the glory of creation. I am a gentleman inspector reborn. Onward to zenith. No matter the laws of nature they pervert or the limits they break, the grand sirs can do naught to stop me. Oh, they're young again.
Oh, shit.
Oh, they move fast. He has pointy
Pointy
eyes.
eye.
That was the thing in Final Fantasy IX too. Grand sirs, I have come for my son.
Oh, must we do this now? We have a dragon to slay. There's no need for any of this. The war is over. But not for long. The worm's death will give rise to a new era of fire and blood. And we, having consumed his eyes, will use our new powers to win untold glory on the battlefield. Our legends will echo in eternity. You would doom countless innocents for glory? No, I won't allow it. Over my dead body.
Far be it from us to deny you, then. This is the end for you. The ultimate end.
The ultimate end! Oh my god.
Whoa.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. They made a tornado. Magic tornado.
What is it? That's his wifey.
Wifey.
Have faith, my love. He is our son. Gigi, my beautiful boy, pray do not look on me with such pointy eyes. Let Papa Hildy take you home to our gazebo.
Stop calling me that. My name is Vivi. Vivi. I remember everything. My powers, my purpose, my grandpapa Quan. I made them young again, but it's not enough. I need more. More. I need the worm's eyes. And then I can finally bring him back.
I'm sorry, Gigi, but no, you cannot. Grandpapa Quan is gone.
He's right, Gigi. Mayhap you could restore his corporeal form and breathe life into it. But his soul, what made him your grandpapa, is forever beyond your reach. It's not true. I can restore anything to its ideal form, to the way it should be, even Grandpapa Quan. Even you, Papa Hildy. Please, Gigi, you have to stop. If you keep using your power, you'll die. Uh-oh. I don't understand. Your clothes are so dirty and tattered. I feel like this is his norm.
Yeah. As they should be, Gigi. For my every waking moment is as the gods intended. Every day I live life to the fullest. Every day I enjoy grand adventures.
I found your grandpapa's research notes. What he gave you wasn't the power to make things the way they were. He gave you the power to change the world, to make things the way you yourself believed they should be. That's why your magics have no effect on the inspector, because you know in your heart that this battered and bruised form of his is, in its own way, right.
My thoughts exactly, Inquisitor Sir. And it is for this self-same reason that you were unable to make Grandmaster Quan younger. In your heart you knew there was not that needed to be changed. Your beloved grandpapa was exactly as he should be. Your every day was to be treasured and worthy of celebration.
Then what about the Grand Sirs? Why was I able to make them young again? All you truly knew of them were the stories they told. Wondrous tales of daring do by heroes in the prime of their lives. It's no wonder you were able to envision them as such. It's all they ever talked about when they were young and free and full of fire. At first, Archmagus Archmagus, Archmagus Quan didn't understand the true nature of your abilities. He struggled to deduce why you could not make him younger as he originally intended. Eventually, he realized that your fond memories of him were preventing you from conceiving of him as anything but an elderly creator, and that the only way to achieve his goal would be to take them from you. Eventually, he realized that you were all he had left in the world, no longer a mere mammoth, but a friend, family, his only family, his grandson. He couldn't bear to lose you, so he renounced his quest for immortality. And I still lost my memories in the end. He was afraid of leaving you all alone in the world, afraid that others would attempt to take advantage of you and your magics. So before he died, he decided to take your memories from you after all, to protect you. But despite his best efforts, something remained. Something stronger and more powerful and more resilient than anything Archmagus Juan had ever dared dream. You were never broken, Gigi. You were never abandoned. All he wanted was to set you free. Free? Free to do what?
Whatever you like, Gigi. Don't you see? That was his final gift to you. A new life. A new story all your own.
This has all been very, very touching, but we're not getting any younger. Well, you aren't, at any rate. We've suffered your meddling long enough. I had intended to use this trap to kill the worm, since you're so perfectly positioned. Oh, Lord. Oh,
Whoa.
no. Manderville Mammoth. I am Vivi, grandson of Archmagus Juan and Gigi. Manderville Mammoth. Like it never happened. At the last of his strength, he turned back the hands of time. Not just for the pillars, but for us all. He made us all as we once were, as we were meant to be. After all that gallivant about I get bugger all, what about my misspent youth? I was not meant to be this bloody old.
Such a fine day. Never have I squatted with such perfect form. I may have well reached my physical peak.
Ha! What rot. Act your age, you daft sod. You look foolish. You should be grateful. Gigi saw what you had become and gave you a second chance. That was our second chance to relive our glory days.
It was all rather silly though, wasn't it? Maybe Quan had the right of it. Maybe it's not so bad growing old. I was a coward when I was young, but now that I'm old, I'm not afraid to say things like, I love you, Doris.
You're a blind, bloody fool, Gonspart.
I say, am I dead again?
Quite alive, Inspector, along with everyone else, thanks to Gigi. The Grand Sirs are also in our custody.
Ha ha ha, that's my boy. Where's the little tyke anyway?
Gigi embarked on a grand new adventure. He's no longer with us.
I see. If that's what he wanted then I could not be happier for him. I am sure Archmagus Quan would feel the same way.
What do we do now, Inspector?
Is it not obvious, Nashu? The wide, wide world beckons to us with the promise of mystery and wonder. We shall resume our never-ending quest for cases perplexing and profound. And perhaps one day we shall meet young Gigi again.
I hate to admit it, but this whole mess got me thinking that maybe it wouldn't be so bad if I really did have a grandson. You did right by Gigi, Hildy. Your father and I can see that. We're proud of the man you've become.
And I am proud of you too, Mother, for finally coming to terms with the ephemeral nature of physical beauty and allowing yourself to age gracefully.
Gracefully, was it?
I fear we may have had a failure to communicate.
There he goes again. Wait for me, Inspector. Wait!
Hark, what is it, that curious light I spy in the far eastern skies? And this oh so familiar scent which fills my nostrils. Do I smell a case? Worry not for me, my friends, for wherever the wronged want for succor, I, Hildibrand, shall be there till we meet again. I say, you do know that as so long as the core remains intact, little Gigi is not actually dead.
Do what? That's right. So dry your tears, boy. There's no need for all this moping about.
He has fallen into a dormant state because he used up all his ether. His core will gradually recharge as it draws upon the ambient ether, and in time he will awaken from his torpor. I shall tend to the child for now.
Okay. Makes me feel better.
As for these three, I should be glad to take them back to Ishgard in your stead.
A most generous offer, my lord, but hardly necessary. After all, 'tis my duty to bring them to justice. Oh, yes, it was my duty. After everything I said to that young Inquisitor, I can't go back to Ishgard. He'll toss me in a gaol and throw away the key if they don't kill me outright. So go to Idleshire and live in Hildy's gazebo. Someone ought to look after it while he's away, no? That doesn't sound all that bad, actually. Full glad am I to accept your offer. Hot damn.
Is that what you said?
Bet. That's a big old skillet. I suppose there's nothing for it but to wait until he comes back down.
'Twas a most graceful strike, my love. You haven't lost your touch.
Haha.
I was about to say they killed him in both Final Fantasies. That's messed up.
Oh, spoilers for 9. Dude.
He's like one of the most favorite characters in all of Final Fantasy world.
BB?
Yeah.
That's cool. Suppose there's nothing for it but to leave the grand sirs to Lord Godbert and for me to see to Inspector Hildibrand's gazebo. I'd like to thank you for everything you've done. If you find yourself in Idleshire, come and see me. There are a few arrangements that I need to make, but I can't imagine that it'll take that long for me to settle in. Thank you, my friend. Until we meet again. Looking back on the course I've run, it's hard not to think of the man I was and feel ashamed. Before I took on this case, I had only left the capital a handful of times. The rubbish I believed, the facts I considered unassailable. Fury take me, what a fool I was. If I hadn't met you and the inspector and Gigi, I would have never realized how much I had come to hate my job. Nor would I have discovered how much more satisfying it is to seek out the truth, the whole truth. One might say that getting labeled a heretic and having to flee Ishgard is the best thing that could have happened to me. After all, now I'm free to start a new life here in Idleshire as a consulting inspector. Get it? But enough of that. There's someone I'd like you to meet. Lord Godbert made some modifications, as you can see. His smaller size should allow him to absorb ether more effectively over time. We thought that if he were to travel with you and share in your grand adventures, that maybe it would hasten his reawakening. I feel like everybody be giving me shit to babysit on my travels. Thank you, my friend. I do hope our paths cross again someday. May the Fury bless you and keep you. May the Fury!
Yeah!
If I could turn back time.
If I could turn back time.
If I could find a way.
If I could find a way.
I don't know what this is. Is
The
this
word-
just a font?
Yeah, it's the font.
I can't read it.
Hildibrand Manderville. Nashu Schmer. Seer Schmer.
Okay. Not just me then.
No. Manderville. Godbert Manderville. Julius Manderville. The... I don't know what.
Nope.
Giving...
Not there. Nope. None of it.
He's cleaning. Fortin. Edmond de Fortin.
Okay.
Edmont.
Gigi. Got it.
Oh, GG, yeah. The something. I don't know why it was red. Solving more more mysteries. Cases. Till next time. Hildibrand will return.
No say?
We don't know. But it does in Stormblood.
Oh. Spoilers.
This is what you are. Alright, let's go to the Rising Stones, pick up the quest, and we'll be done for today.
Wow. What a day. Rising.
Right? That's
right.
where your main quest is telling you to go. What's it say at the top?
That wasn't right.
Yeah, that's the right.
Mordona?
The Rising Stones.
Oh. Rising Stones.
Behind you.
Oh.
To the right.
Oh. Keep thinking Rising Stones is...
The Quicksands is different.
Yeah, that one. Talking about the Alfie now?
Yep.
Hey, Alfie. Long
Beyond
time no see.
the Great Wall.
I get 100,000. What is that?
That's XP.
XP.
It's time to start leveling again.
Yeah, it is. Level 65.
You are halfway leveled to the end of Stormblood.
The question is, how will the Empire respond to the disappearance of Omega and the Primal? Oh,
Recap.
I didn't see you there. Forgive me. Word from Baelsar's wall is proving long in the coming, and my mind cannot help but stray to grim places.
What just happened was Omega and Shinryu fought and they
Alphino,
landed.
a message from the Alliance.
Yes.
It's about time. Pray summon the others at once.
Yes, sir.
General Uldin reports that his forces have secured the breach in Baelsar's wall.
And what of the Primal and Omega?
There is still no sign of either at this time. He writes that they will begin a more thorough investigation shortly. And, as expected, he wishes to petition the aid of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn.
As expected.
The Alliance's decision to capture a part of Baelsar's wall is open to interpretation.
The wall
Her
serves to
name is
demarcate
Liz, by
Imperial
the way.
territory, Alamigo included, from the rest of Eorzea. To an observer, the Alliance's actions could be seen as a prelude to invasion.
Indeed. And the Alliance leaders have no wish to be branded invaders.
You're saying they won't fight for Alamigo? Even after everything that's happened?
Not without the consent of her people, no. Make no mistake, Lys. The Alliance is in complete agreement that the Empire must be purged from Eorzea.
Lee's nuts.
However, they will not set foot in Gyr Abania until they have formally secured the consent and cooperation of the Alamigan opposition.
They would have us act as intermediaries.
Precisely. The Scions are uniquely qualified to serve in this capacity. That is to say, Lys's, given her personal connection to the Resistance. Who better than you to broker an agreement between the Alliance and the people of Alamigo? Assuming you are willing, of course.
Of course I am. You know I'd like nothing more.
Yay. Lisa's
As
on
for
board.
who should accompany you on said diplomatic mission, I had a mind to volunteer myself.
Well, that covers the talking part. But you just know there'll be trouble along the way. Are you available?
No.
As if you have to ask. You do have to ask.
Thanks. It means a lot knowing you'll be there. I too shall accompany you. Such endeavors are seldom hampered by a surfeit of healers.
Good point. Allow me to offer my services as well.
I have spent quite enough time here of late, so I'll be coming. But we will need someone to keep an eye on things. I trust you have no objections?
None, my lady. Gladly shall I continue to serve as caretaker of the Waking Sands, and there keep watch for signs of primal and Ascian activity both.
As capable as my learned friend undoubtedly is, there are some troubles that may prove too much for a single scion, on account of which I mean to stay.
It is settled then. Let us each see to our preparations.
Okay, you're gonna go outside and pick up the next one. Yep, talk to Alfie.
Ready, my friend?
For sure.
That.
Well then. Tataru, I leave the rising stones in your capable hands.
Don't worry, Alphino. I'll see that the place is still standing when you come back.
Mistress Y'shtola has unfolded all. You are bound for Girabania?
Aye. The Alliance would have us make contact with the Alamegan resistance as soon as possible.
It begins then. As soon it shall in Doma, if the gods are good. 'Tis but a pity it must be now. I am sorry that we shall not be present to fight beside you in the battles to come.
You have stood with us countless times, Lady Yugiri. Pray do not apologize.
Then let us thank you instead. You and yours stood with us from the first, when we came to this land as refugees in search of sanctuary. Loath am I to think what might have become of my people, had you not extended to us the hand of friendship. We will never forget. This I solemnly swear.
Much has changed since first you set foot on these shores. Revenant's toll stands as a testament to that. I'm sure your people will manage in your absence.
Indeed. They have built a new home for themselves and no longer need me to shepherd them. The time has come for Kosetsu and I to return to our master, to our home.
I know how you feel. It's time I went home too.
Though our battlefields be 1,000 mounds apart, our purpose is one. Let all men hearken to the clarion call of freedom, of liberation, from Eorzea to the far east, that they may rise up and cast down the curse of Garlemald.
Take care, you hear me? When all of this is over, we're going to celebrate together. Just you wait.
Just you wait.
And
I should like that very much.
Just you wait.
Fare you well.
How did we do that?
Always the promises of partying. Every time.
Cozy fire. Little time off.
Date with the hot dude.
Yep.
A 1,000 moms apart, yet united in purpose. Let us pray both our endeavors meet with success. Shall we then?
Yeah.
Hold on. Lise, hold on. Before you go.
Wait. Not just yet. I knew I'd forget something important. Lise, could you come with me? Me? What, now? All right then. You insist. Yay. Baller. What do you think? As you can see, I designed it to be light and loose. An outfit tailor-made to the needs of a skilled fighter like Lise.
Your work never ceases to impress. Much more of this, and I may have to stop introducing you to this as the Scion's receptionist and start referring to you as our permanent seamstress.
It's lovely, Tataru. Thank you. I feel like I could take on a legion. Glad you like it. And with that, I'll delay you no longer. Safe travels.
Then onward to Girabanya. Our first stop will be at the Emissary's Spire in East Shroud. Alright, now we can go to the inn and log out. But here's a freaking fate. It's moving. Why is the fate moving? Go see what that is. Why is it moving? I think someone's doing a fate. Oh yeah, they're guiding somebody. Never mind. It's like, man, shouldn't be moving like that.
Awesome. Wow.
That's the prelude to Stormblood.
I heard.
Dun.
Whoa.
Okay. Go log out.
Dang, what a day, man.
Go to the end.
All right. Whew. It's been a day.
Not quite done yet.
Oh,
You just
wait.
have to log out.
I was just looking at Hitsugi Yasaka standing on this light. How did he get up there?
Must have been playing a lot of jumping games.
Huh. Yeah, I guess
There
we
wasn't
didn't
really any
really
fighting
do
today.
anything.
It was just all story. Oh, did you already use your new VV? Minion? Oh, you didn't have to, I guess. I guess you didn't have to. It was already given to you. Because it was a quest line. Oh, no, it's down there. On top of the owl. No, we're almost done. Alright. And we log out. GG. There it is.
Wow.
Now you have a GG who can turn back time.
We'll never see his face.
Yeah, you won't ever see his face. Maybe if you were a Lalafell, you could.
That's fair. He will always be a hat. He is just a hat for
He's just a walking pointy hat.
I love it.
Log out.
Log out.
Tales of Shmur,
Man,
Shmur, Shmur.
What a day. I'm surprised we got all of Hildibrand done. That was awesome.
Yeah, it was a lot short. I thought that was a lot better than the other one.
Yeah,
than
I liked
the
that.
previous ones. Go to movies and title.
Movies and
Stormblood demo and title.